Hello everyone, hope you're having a good night. Let me just turn this down a little more. There we go, okay. Hope everyone's having a good night. Kind of just put something fun together because I wasn't 100% sure what I wanted to play, but if this was fun, I've been meaning to revisit him for a while. This is a list I took and kind of modified from an online source. Pretty simple, we're just going to play up a whole bunch of Jedi units since get Fisto benefits off those. Adding the 3 Huang, which is something I wasn't playing before, which is a big deal. Added Bright Hope and Bombing Run to help us with space matchups a little bit since there aren't as many Jedi in space, obviously. Same thing as normal though, we got Force Throws, we got Kiatis, we are in Force. We're also playing 1 Luminous Beings as kind of like a surprise win condition as well. Kirjung says this deck looks familiar. I modified it off one I found on Stu database. Were you playing something similar, Kirjung? Quinlan to start. This is a leader I always kind of felt like was a little underrated. I actually really like Kit Fisto. No true drops, so let's mulligan this. That's a lot better. Came in third of the Brisbane PQ with Kit Green. Oh, sick. I'd love to see your list. We don't need 2 of these. Quinlan, so we probably don't have to worry about the interceptors. So I think we're just going to do this here. Oh, we're getting Tarkin Towned. I actually think I'm okay with that. It's not that big a deal. You know what? Let's dump the Yoda. We have 3, and we're probably not going to get to play it this turn. Well, that's rude. Surprised they waylaid that. It's really not much of a, like, catch. We're on 4. I really don't want to resource a second Yoda. Guess we could just do this. What's going on? They're trading really weirdly. I guess we dump the General's Blade at this point. Maybe we should put the General's Blade on Kit. I didn't think about that. So we're on 5, which means... So I think what we're going to do is we're going to deploy Kit, and if they flip Quinlan, we're going to force throw a Yoda at it. That gives us Force, which is really nice. Oh, they put Kira in play? In that case, we'll just play the red 5, I think. Or I guess we could draw with Plo Koon. Maybe that's better. It's Force though, that's fine. We'll just draw our cards. I mean, they haven't really done anything this game. This has just been a really weird game. I think we want to grab our Force back right away. We might still end up force throwing here, depending on what they do. Dappa. Okay. I think we want to kill Quinlan. So it costs us 4. Yeah, that's fine. And then next turn we just U-wing, I guess. Oh, interesting. I think we just claim here. This attack doesn't get us anywhere. I don't think bombing run's gonna be needed for this. You could just grab a Kelleran. We could grab a mace. Mace doesn't do a ton. You could go like Huang Eathcoff. I think I actually like that. We just put a bunch of units on board. Jonathan says probably going to play Kit Green at PQ next weekend, so excited to see this gameplay. Yeah, if you guys have like a list, because the one I made pretty quick because I didn't 100% know what I wanted to do. So if you guys have lists you like, you should let me see them. I think we're just going to trade through the Plo Koon. And next turn we Yoda. Yeah, no, we were out of resources, so we couldn't get Fisto here. Enjoy your 2 damage force throw. And now Yoda's going to be a problem because, like, we have multiple ways to generate force and keep using his ability. Fit Kisto. Ooh, that Maz is actually really good. I don't think I bother with the red 5 anymore. Attacked base, that's interesting. I think we play Kiyati, trigger to draw, take out the Kira. And then Maz plus Yoda kills the Han. Han 2 killer? That's funny. Also, they've just spent the last few hours with a teething infant. Can we talk Star Wars now? Oh, that sounds horrible. I'm so sorry. Just post a list I'm considering in Discord. Just hopped off, so I didn't see your list. Not certain how different it is. I'll probably just play yours, Jonathan, actually. How do I want to do this? Well, this can kill the Han. And then I guess we just play this down. Finally, we got a Sentinel. Puke on Saturday 5 hours. Krennic ECL's been feeling really good. That's an interesting deck, Oasis. I haven't seen Krennic in a minute. 17 damage here. Fortunately, we don't have anything that uses force right now. I need Eathcoff to be able to die. That doesn't really matter. Can we kill now? We have a lot of damage. Let's see, 12, 17, 20. That is enough for game if it all goes through. Watch out, Blaster comes in. Also considering switching up to add a couple of copies of the Daughter. That's interesting. That's not one I've really seen. Yep, that's game they claimed. Boop, boop. Over a little bit, and then been slaughtering Carabozos the last 6 hours. That's funny. I love my adopted nephew, but kids, goddamn, bless you all that have them. That's light and also though. It'll get better, I promise. All right, let's pull up the deck Jonathan just put in Discord. 1 sec. Because mine was made pretty quickly. I'd rather play one of your guys's. Do you have... Oh, hold on. Is there a way to... This is pretty similar to what I was playing. Let's just fix it real quick. Alright, so Adi, Gunji, Jedi Consular, Wang, Red 5. So you're not playing this. Playing 2 Ether Sprite, none of this. 3 U-Wing, 3 General's Blade, 3 Yoda, Night Saber. 1 of these. And then you're playing 2 of this guy. What's his name again? Sin? Oh, you're only playing 1 of him. Syndralig. Yoda's Saber. Okay, other than that, you're playing 3 Mace. No Eathcoth. Maz. Oh, 1 Jedi Starfighter. No Bright Hope, no Bright Hope. There we go. I think that's right. It's Kit's turn. Yep. Got Woman Games in limited, but I don't know about Premiere. Yeah, she just kind of gets blown up. That's the problem. Also, like, it's weird because, like, she wants you to be behind to get her effect multiple times, but you need attackers as well. What do you think of Wang? So, I don't know. I think he's good, honestly. Kit Elspeth destroys Morgan. Yeah, no, that's fair. Looks good to me. I think Huang is really good right now because of the tempo he provides. And since he's another Force user, like, it's just really good. Oh boy, this is Vonreg droids. Interesting. Only 2. This game's gonna be fast. We're never playing color in here. He's just a Jedi, not Force. I think that's fine though, because Jedi tag still works for Kit Fisto. Plus, like, Gunji into like this is just really hard for a lot of decks to deal with. If they're not blue, like, they're not killing that, right? Like, I'm pretty sure I can just be faster than Vonreg here, which is crazy. Night Clockwork. Yep, nope, this should be fun. It's a fun deck. For sure. The fact that he's on Data Vault might make this a little harder. I love playing for this deck. He almost acts like a Sentinel because they need to take him off the board. Yeah, plus he double counts for Kit Fisto, right? Like, that's really useful. Okay, well, we definitely don't need 3 General's Blades. And I like that him plus the 2/4s or 2/5s, they're not Fell the Dragonable like it is putting a General's Blade on it. So like, it's actually quite nice. Does this do 2 damage somehow? Yeah, I didn't think so. This is a little unfortunate because we have to attack in a weird way now. Because we need to swing with this first. But we are just pouring on the damage here. That's one thing I really like about this deck is you get to play at massively different speeds. Also, they definitely forgot their unit from the discard pile. Not that I think it particularly matters anymore, considering they're dead this turn, but... Hi Liam, hope you're having a good night. Clockwork says they went 1 and 2 in draft tonight with Cal Red. Both my losses lost by inaction. Ooh, that's rough. That's super rough. Well, do they have something that does 4 to me? I don't think they should in red. I only have 3 cards in hand. Yep, that's game. Boop. Just outsped him, which is funny, because that's not supposed to happen. But I love that Kit can just, like, turn on the speed against, like, control decks. And could just kind of do, like, wild stuff like that. Yeah, you'll have to forgive me if I sound a little weird tonight, by the way. My voice is a little bit messed up. This deck is kind of gross. Yeah, like, it's actually very powerful. It's really scary. Just been casually enjoying Revan Lake Country. Oh, right. We'll have to see the list. I think we can do better than this. I'm gonna mulligan this. Ron Yellow actually might be difficult for this deck. Okay, so we have Interceptor. I think we do this. It's a fun surprise off meta deck, yeah. I almost, I was like 1 action away from losing to this at Galactics, actually. It's only force units? Yeah, we're kind of in a bad spot, though. No force units, kind of tough. List is in Discord? Wait, there's actually a list? Oh my god, you made me look too. That's funny. They posted it earlier, it's silly. Oh, it is actually in there. Okay, I'll have to look at it. Don't think I could afford to hamstring myself that much. That's funny. Alright, can we get a force unit, please? Man up. No force units for me. Well, too bad. I got one. Let's go this first. I'm gonna swing this first because I want them to attack with the shade possibly before I drop Obi-Wan. Double ether sprite is pretty funny, I will admit. Well, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm still gonna do it. Two damage. Not ideal. Lightsaber's pretty mid right now. I'm pretty sure we're just playing Kiadi in a force throw. Unless something else happens. Okay, that's fine. I think we just trade this then. They have ambush on whatever unit they play next, but I didn't leave anything on the ground for them to like ambush into. Also on 5, I don't think there's too much I'm worried about them ambushing. Could be like the thing that kills a Night Sister. Oh, that's kind of annoying. It's not the end of the world though, it's fine. Now they can trade this, but if they do, I think I'm okay with that. I think we will still flip Kit here. Yeah, he's not doing a lot of damage, but this sets up for Huang next turn, which is probably pretty good on the Kit. Plus, if they do play a 2-drop, we can force throw it. Maybe it'll just be Mace this turn, honestly. Or we could go Huang and General's Blade. Power of the Dark Side kind of shuts that down, though. I think we're gonna go this way then. And the reason we did it in this order is in case they have Power of the Dark Side, then we just use Huang. That's a little annoying though. Guess it is what it is. Hu Yang? Wait, really? It's a Doctor Who reference? Oh, you know what? I knew that. Someone mentioned that before. I'm gonna force throw them first because they only have one card in hand. Goodbye, Mr. Thrawn. That was a very good force throw. Interesting. Should put this attack out first. Oh, that isn't enough to kill me. Evan said we were talking about Lego Star Wars and Sudanite. It seems like most people I talk to are at least not against it. That's what I seem to be finding too. Not everyone's like super excited about it, but I don't see a lot of people that like outwardly hate it or anything like that. Hi, Greg. Hope you're having a good night. Nim said, yeah, canonically turned up in a blue box and the Jedi kept him. Voiced by David Tennant, probably the most famous Doctor Who actor. Yeah, that's fair. That is funny, though. Someone told me that on another one of the chats we did. The other thing that makes this deck so good is that Yoda is just a crazy card that doesn't fit in a lot of decks. Like, this card is actually just bonkers. But, like, everyone's so on, like, blue-red right now that a deck that actually uses it well is just crazy. I think I'm just gonna keep these, honestly. Legacy run's about to be annoying anyways. Oh, they're, like, out of health. I didn't even realize I'd done that much already. There have been so many great, mostly British actors that have voiced droids. You know what? That's true. I didn't think about that. Yep, he's got a claim. We'll get to shoot the Skywalker, play this. And I don't think there's much he can do, honestly. Everything that, like, recovers takes 2 actions, yeah. Most famous, but not my favorite by any means. I think he's, like, my second favorite. New Yoda Legendary of the set that I can't stop getting. Can't get a single copy of a bunch of others, though. So I feel like Yoda's a legendary that's gonna go up in the future. It's just such a crazy good card that, like, at some point it's gonna be really broken. Oh, Thrawn again. The same person. So yeah, it's not a good one. Even though it's not the most expensive right now, Liam, it's probably a good one to get. Packed 1 Anakin and 5 Yoda, including 1 OP pack Yoda. Hey, at least you guys aren't getting the guy that doubles, what is it? He doubles Raid. That's the guy I keep getting. I have like 7 copies of him. Tom Baker is your favorite? I don't think I've seen any of his stuff. I like, Eccleston. He's my favorite. We're on 4. So we can't Kelleran yet. We could play Mace, but he uses the Force, so it wouldn't really help. Force throwing them wouldn't be terrible, though. I don't know what I want to do this turn. It's kind of a weird turn. Let's just do the General's Blade and see what happens here. March on Row, yeah. You got 4 out of half a box? That's pretty crazy. March on Row is like an $8 card. Yodas are maybe $1. That's not right. March on Row is not $8. Yoda's like $8. I think they have it backwards. Eccleston? Yeah, Eccleston's good. I'm gonna force throw. Maybe I don't do that. Maybe I just do this. And then we just use Kit Fisto. Yeah, we'll just shoot this thing. This is a little annoying if they have a... I guess I could have kept the blade for a kit. Probably would have been good. I have so many cards this game. Yeah, just because of power. Saboteur does work there. The good news is we have like good plays coming up, so we should be pretty set here. Grew up on the classics. I love Scarf myself. Yeah, so I didn't even watch Doctor Who until like the revamp. We'll just hit the Anakin for 4, I guess. Sure. Gain our force back so we can color in next turn. I mean, we have ammunition. That's not a problem. And we don't have much damage, so I think we're actually doing pretty good here. Got 4 in 2 boxes, 1 Carbonate, then an OP Yoda. OP1 is like 11 to 20, so that's not bad. For the 5 Yoda, I have a normal, hyperspace, hyperfoil, prestige, and organized play. That's a lot. Owen's gonna clear Obi-Wan? Wild, yeah. Yeah, we'll just play the color in. Into Wing. Who I guess will boost up the color in? Sure. Oh, here comes a Vader. Little does he know, I have second color in next turn. Ooh, or Yoda. I don't know if Yoda's actually good, though. We want an actual board. Maybe we U-Wing then? No, we'll just play color in again. And next turn we can Yoda. I guess unless he clears, he can technically clear. Oh, okay, fair enough. Let's do this. And then we will U-Wing. Do we have force right now? We do have force right now. So we could Mace. Mace clears Vader. That's probably good. Or we could Kiadi. No, I think Mace is just fine. Doesn't get us units, though. I wanted to get units for my Yoda. We could go Kiadi red 5 and draw some cards, but that leaves us taking a lot of damage this turn. We could go 2-2-3. Let's go Kiadi red 5. Kiadi trades really well with Vader next turn. And red 5's gonna start being annoying too. Owen, more like Owened. Coloring at your beck and call. Oh my god. The puns are going tonight. That's actually kind of annoying. Okay, so we have Yoda now, but we don't have Force anymore. I think I'm just gonna hang on to these. We're actually not in a very good spot, surprisingly. They're being really annoying about clearing all my stuff. God. So much draw power. I guess we clear the Anakin? I guess we Yoda now while we have the extra damage. Now we have a Kid Fisto shot and a force throw here. He's really... Is he not making double TIE fighters? I figured he would for sure. He's not played much yellow stuff. I guess yellow gives him Shen Flurry. Ooh, there's a legacy run. That's pretty annoying. Also, having initiative is a pretty big deal. Oh, they killed their own legacy run? That's annoying. Let's play a Kellerin. Wait, what just happened? Oh, that's what happened. Guess we just drop a mace. Ether Sprite wouldn't be bad either. I'm gonna put the Ether Sprite in, I think. Oh yeah, because we can defeat this blaster too. Such a long grindy game. I'm actually kind of surprised we're still in it as much as we are. They've decided it's going to base time. So we get hit with another Vader with a Shen Flurry. We can keep... No, because we want to be able to play Yoda. Oh, I can't play Yoda. I don't have Force. I didn't even realize. That's really annoying. Oh, that's so annoying. I mean, I could play him anyways, I guess. Make my opponent have to out him. I think we lose this, though. They just had too much draw power. They did a really good job keeping our Force users off the board. Yep. I feel like that matchup is very tempo based. Like, if we're staying ahead, it's going to be really hard for them. But once they kind of take the game back and their superior draw power kind of takes control, it's really hard. Blue Vader's interesting. Now, I did notice that this build has a lot less space stuff than my my other build did. Although we did get a red 5, which is pretty good. Tim says, anyone else having issues with the Carabas lately? I've been getting a bunch of connection errors with loading into games. I've had it happen a few times, Liam. I think it might be because ever since Galactics, I think the load's been a little higher. Like, there's been more people playing. So that could be why. They're thinking long and hard, I hear. Alright, so I would rather have the Interceptor, although Consular is actually really good in this matchup. Maybe we drop the Obi one and play these two this turn. Although I am going to be Kit Fistoing this turn. Iwan says I haven't experienced myself, but I play at weird hours. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. Aiden comes online. Makes us a lot spookier. We have to do this now. I'm gonna play the Consular. I'm gonna shoot this to play damage, and next turn we're gonna Ether Sprite all this off of here. Okay, so we're going... Oh no, this turn we're playing the Ether Sprite, that's right, so I don't have to worry about Consular this turn. Edwin says I'm gonna lurk and die for the night. Enjoy your lurking, please don't die. Oh, I guess we could play the Interceptor this turn with the Consular, couldn't we? Had another Victor Leader. Wait. Oh no, they're OBing on the TIE Bomber? Interesting. Let's do this for an Interceptor. Are they really gonna trade the TIE Bomber into the Ether Sprite? I guess they could clear the Interceptor now. Oh, they did. That's really interesting. Do I want to deploy here? Gets us force back right away. Yeah, I do want to deploy here. Getting force back lets us play Kelleran next turn. The fact that they played that, OB so early makes me worried they have another one for this turn, which would kind of suck. Oh, we could full-on play Yoda this turn if we wanted. Although it doesn't heal, so I think we're just going to play the Kelleran. Is Badgen 006? I think that's the first time I've seen you. Welcome to the stream. Think I'm gonna take Gar to PQ. Been messing around with Krennic. Gar can really surprise games, to be fair. You're not wrong. So I think there's a pretty good chance I get OB here, so I'm gonna go with Kit right now. It is only 9 damage, which isn't the end of the world, but... Ambush Squadron, okay. So they're gonna kill my Interceptor, I assume. Oh. No, it hit this. That's interesting. 15. Hmm. 16. 17, 18, 19, 20. So it can put me to 20. Kills me in 2 actions. I think what we do here is we pass once and see what he does. Because I really want the 4 damage on the Interceptor instead of the 1. Or the 2. We'll see if he's smart. He is not smart. So it means we get the 4 here. Which means I can kill him in 2 shots now, right? Oh, I forgot that Fisto goes down. This might not work anymore. Oh yeah, now I'm 1 short. Yeah, I think we lose this now. ECL's been testing for a few weeks. My losses have been pilot error, not really the deck being bad. I mean, Gara's a solid deck. It loses to some of the later control type decks. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this. I don't have a way to hit twice for big enough. I need one more action. We are 1 damage short, or 2 damage short, I guess, technically. Actually, 23... Oh, maybe not. Vader comes in. That doesn't do much. I guess unless he gets like a ground sentinel? Yeah, that doesn't do anything. I guess it lowers Kit Fisto's damage by 1. Attack heal with Yoda attack? I'm 1 resource short, yeah. I put legal authority in the main due to pilot decks being more represented in the last couple weeks. That's interesting. Hey, we actually won. That's crazy. Oh wait, we were 1 short. No, my math. We had it, and I fucked it up. We even had the blade. Well, that's on me. That was a complete and utter throw. That was... It doesn't get more throw than that. That is actually just the most throw you could ever do. Matt, damn it. Should have played the blade. Yeah, I know. I had it. I completely had it. I just got too focusing on the color and attack. Blade on Fist before playing color, and you could have swung this turn and play Yoda with the Force. Oh, I didn't think about that, Kurjan. That is a good point. The blade would have lowered the Yoda. Yeah, I like your play the most. Listen, math is hard, okay? It's not like we ever use it in this game anyways, like... Craving Power has been so good in your games. Craving Power is a very good card. I don't want to just play General's Blade in case they have a Power of the Dark Side, so we'll go this way. This only units... Yes, okay. It's only units too, right? Yeah, okay. Do have double Force Throw here, which might actually end up being what our play is. Ether Sprite doesn't do that much. I'm gonna see what I get off this. Oh, we got a power. That's actually really good. That's also terrifying, because that means what the hell else do they have in their hand? Interesting. Do we just trade this? Chat again, playing on stream is tough for maths, personal experience. I think technically he might have healed with the brute too, which is what kind of threw me off. Okay, so I'm gonna guess he has another power, because that's the only thing that really makes sense with the play he did. So I'm gonna send this into the Fortress Vader. Gives me a Kit Fisto trigger if I want it. Lunch, have you tried the Krennic list that made D3 at Galactic yet? No, I haven't. Was it a yellow list? Yeah, Inferno 5 personal experience. Yeah, makes sense. Inferno 5 lunch maths apologist. Hey, us YouTubers gotta stick together, okay? Now we'll drop a force throw on our opponent. And we can clear that with Kid Fisto. Geez, I want all these things. You know what I think we're going to do? We're going to get rid of the Ether Sprite. And we're going to flip Kisto and put a General's Blade on him, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Talzin comes down. Snap a General's Blade on that. If they have a power here, it's going to suck. And you know what? They actually kind of played like they did. I probably should have Force Thrown first here. We're still going to do it. Because it's the last card in their hand, but played something big. Someone show me like a Devastator. Devastator would be sick. What are they taking so... Okay, so that was 100% a Devastator, by the way. I'm gonna ask them. I don't know if they'll tell me, but... Come on, let me know. I tried messaging them and seeing if they... No, I don't think they're there anymore. Now they left? Yeah. Well, it doesn't have the message, but that's fine. They didn't just concede, they bailed. That was definitely an 8-drop Devastator. They were about to get rolled. Nell says I only listen to YouTubers just for that reason. This is a different Vader, or Talzin, I believe. You're playing Beskar Paul. He's from Australia. Oh, cool. Like right now or last game? So again, we're on... I don't like ever playing General's Blade against Talzin just because Power of the Dark Side's too real. The guy I tried to message. Oh, okay. He owns a store in Western Australia. Oh, cool. Do I play Maz or Obi-Wan here? I'm just gonna swing base, get my force, and see what happens, I think. Well, there's the power, so now we can just play Obi-Wan. I don't think we need Consular anymore. We're not gonna have a good chance to slip him in. I mean, I guess technically next turn, maybe? Yeah, let's just do this. Interesting. Let's go Maz, Obi-Wan into base. Oh, that's right. It's only when I play force things. Well, we can take the shield off the Krennic. I'm actually surprised they let me do that. Alright, guys, I was just telling people I don't like General's Blade in this matchup. Stop giving me General's Blade. Great store, shame it's in Perth. Yeah. Australia is big. People don't understand how big Australia is a lot of the time. We're going to play Consular first to protect Kit Fisto from power. Did I swing with a Jedi unit this turn? Okay, I didn't. Yeah, we'll still do it. Holy shit, the 6 people in Western Australia keep a card shop open? That's sick. Oh, geez. That's rude. Well, there goes our General's Blade. Part of me just wants to take this opportunity to take the shield off Tyrannus. I think I'm going to do it. The good news is we've got some gas going into the next turn. Australia is about as big as the US in landmass with less than 10% of the population. And it's really heavily focused too. Yeah, I don't know landmass wise. I thought you guys, maybe with Alaska and stuff, were bigger. Alaska's a lot bigger than people think it is. Pop this down, take out Tyrannus. But think of how many kangaroos there are, Liam. You have a lot more kangaroos than we do. I think my favorite Australia story is, yes, we do. We have a lot more of our native species than we do. Thanks. Yeah. Oh, armed to the teeth. The most popular, like, feature in Australian zoos a lot of the times is squirrels and chipmunks, which is funny because in the States, like, they're everywhere. They're like, you see 20 of them when you walk outside, but because you guys don't have them and they're like small and cute and stuff, like, people really, really like them there in the zoo, which I always thought was really funny. I do have an Obi-Wan. That's not terrible. Let's go Obi, Interceptor, Adi. Put a lot of things on board. It also says Liam and no guns. They have guns, but it's more like hunting guns, not in the cities. Liam, you have plenty of guns? You don't know what plenty of guns is till you go to the US. I don't know what to tell you. ISB agent says we have a family of squirrels living inside our apartment. Yeah, they're absolutely everywhere. Just... Please don't have a second force throw, or a third force throw, I guess, technically. That would be really annoying. I'm going to ask you to please not do that. That is also not good, but not as bad. Dang, this sucks. I'm not going to have force for my Yoda turn. Part of me was like, maybe I should just keep the force and not play the one thing the one time. Oh, these cards suck too. It's really unfortunate. I keep getting punished by not having force. I think I need to be more careful with it. Because like when I burned it for mace, I didn't have to do that. Oh, they have the sun too. Oh, that's not good. Am I just dead already? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's game. There's nothing I can do about that. I don't even have force for Yoda right now. Fourth throw is good. Is rude. Ban. Yeah, American Friends and I figured at some point we accidentally swapped possums because your possums are feral freaks. Ours are pretty cute, although the noise they make is upsetting. Liam, I think our possums are very cute, and I will not hear any possum slander in my chat. Thank you very much. They're awesome, and they can't catch rabies, and they eat like 1,000,000 ticks a day, so I love them. They're not the prettiest things in the world, but they're cute. Let's go emu hunting. The emus are going to be hunting you if you're not careful, Nozzle. Jonathan says, or there's also the possibility that Dex needs more units that can get the Force. I'm not certain the numbers ratios are there yet. I don't know how I feel about Jedi Consular. I feel like, I don't know, is there another... I'm trying to think if there's another Jedi we can play. Weirdly, he never fits as well as I want him to. Because you gotta play him and then you gotta get the force with him and then bring something in. Which isn't always optimal. Well, that's rude. But that does really slow him down too, so I'm kind of okay with it. Let's see if he'll be... Oh, nope, he wasn't a noob about it. Oh, well. I think we just play Obi-Wan. Yeah, that's fine. Well, that means we can still ping something. Yeah, Obi-Wan's definitely correct. Jedi console is better in a VAR. Yeah, and it's also better in the blue deck where you can play the 25 health blue base so that you can, like, have it immediately. Also, I don't understand when people start thinking opossums and raccoons became so popular. It's annoying how many people give love to trash monsters. Okay. You can argue for raccoons, although I do like raccoons. But, possums are actually, like, really useful and good for the environment, so I won't hear slander for them. What did I resource? Consular. This is unfortunate. I can't kill that Clombat squadron. I don't have a big enough thing to force throw. Which means I'm probably going to get cooked here. There's a Yoda. Oh, I could have force thrown the Yoda. I didn't even think about that. That was probably the correct move. Oh, now we get to. Wait, what? When did it get 9? Oh, he frickin'... That's unfortunate. Well, maybe I can still make it work. I don't think I can make it work. Outmaneuver is extremely rude, my friend. I think we lose now. Raccoons have adorable hands. They're fun, kind of grabby. The other hand, sun animals are seen as adorable or also heinous monsters like sea otters. I mean, it's just like natural stuff, right? Just kind of is what it is. Also, we 100% lose this game because he's playing this right. And you know, just as I say that, he puts the Vader on something. Are we dead? Yeah, we're dead exactly. This is why I wanted bombing runs in the deck. I'm gonna make some changes. Because space decks annoy me. Alright, we're playing 3 bombing runs. I'm getting rid of an Ether Sprite. I don't really like this Jedi Starfighter. U-Wing's fine at 2. Mace is fine at 2. Is there another Jedi unit that costs 2 that we could play? Brutal. There's builds with bombing runs for sure. Yeah, Grenade Strike's is interesting too. Okay, Jedi Starfighter. So it's just Jedi Starfighter and Vector left. Okay, well, what about Force then? Oh, nope, that's over here too. Refugee Witch. Urchin Witch is bad. Infused Brawler is bad. Luke is interesting. Let's try this. This might not be good, but I want to give it a try. Jedi Starfires are mating and Vader Yellow. You can take out 2 units. Works with Kit. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, Concer hasn't done me much in my Fisto games either. Yeah. Yeah, Jonathan, I like putting him in the main board. At least a few of them. Is this a Jedi? Let's try this. Was that 50? I also don't really like the Nightsaber, Yoda Saber, Syndralic thing. I think it's a large package for not a lot of payoff. What do we put in for it, though? So one thing I really like, I know it's not a space unit, is Bright Hope. So let's put a couple of those in. And let's just put some, what's the name of it? The 3-cost one that does damage. Open fire. We'll throw some open fires in. Let's try this out. Remember, you need Jedi to trigger Kit's ability? I'm aware, but we don't always have to trigger Kit's ability. Like, a lot of times we're, like, you want to play on curve anyway, so Kit's ability is more of, like, a backup plan. Left Syndralic out, only play with, like, 2 Ether Sprites. Yeah. Syndralic, like, I think if you're gonna play him, you need to build the whole deck around him, rather than just, like, splashing him in. I'm gonna keep this. We have a turn 1 space unit, which is really good. Ooh, and we have Bright Hope. This is definitely a keep. Open fire was a staple when Kira was big. It's really important in this deck for clearing Grogu against Han. That's like the biggest thing. Also, like, instantly kills Falcons, like other random things too, but this deck is gonna have a hard time if you let Han get a Grogu out on 1 and keep healing stuff. So you don't really have a good way to remove it. We'll claim. Let's keep the... Ooh, maybe we get rid of the Force Throw? Force Throw is good in this matchup, though. I want all this stuff. These are all really good cards. I guess this is the play. We just drop it now. Yeah, let's slow him down. Open fire can be a lifesaver? Yeah. It is a really good card. I went up to 3 in my Yoda red deck. It's just so good. Thor tends to hit a lot of cheap stuff against Vader 4. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll trade into that. I'm down. Ironically, we might not need the bombing run as much this game. Is it bad of me to get rid of bombing run here? We're so far ahead. It's either that or force throw, I think. Or I guess it could be Adi. Let's do that. They passed? I'll claim. I'm down. The later this goes, the better for me, my friend. I want to put some sort of force unit at some point here. I think I am actually going to toast the bombing run now. Yes, no? What are we talking about? Force throw tends to hit a lot of cheap stuff? Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Like, hitting ones in their hand. Alright, I'll bite. I'll flip kit. See what they do. Why did they pass Waylay Life? I don't know, honestly. That was a pretty big mystery to me, but I will always go later. Maybe they just didn't have anything to play. I mean, that's fine. We'll drop a Bright Hope. If they make an action here, I will claim. Okay, they didn't. So that gets us force, and we'll pass. Get rid of you. This is a little annoying because with Vader on the Lurking TIE Phantom, I can't do a whole lot against it. Yeah, it's a 7/7. I think we might be racing now, so let's go to base. Maz is also kind of hit-miss in the deck. Yeah, but Maz is like a really good turn 2 play. There's an OB coming. It's interesting. Okay, okay. That is really annoying. I don't know if we can race this. We might be losing this still. Lurking TIE Phantom is such an obnoxious card. I'm so okay with that card, like, rotating when it goes and never coming back for the rest of my life. I think we ditched the force throw here. Thing's gonna hit for a 9 and 9. Oh, there's a craving power. Man, I wish I had Ether Sprite now. But I don't. Yeah, it's just game. If they're smart, they'll just claim here. Just go ahead and put that one up there. Well, we'll claim. I don't think it matters what I get now. I mean, Yoda's cute and all, but it's not enough healing. The second they made pilots, Lurking TIE Phantom became an issue, honestly. That's why you want more than one Ether Sprite? I mean, I guess. Oh, nope, I already put that on there. How many are we playing? Alright, I'll bite. We're up on the Ether Sprite. 3 bombing one is a bit excessive. We can go 2. Is that a biased, salty change in the deck? Absolutely, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Pray for duty units for the heal? I didn't even matter. Here's a Gower. I know someone was thinking about that deck. Let's go this way. No, we should go the Grogu. Yeah, that's fine. Or the often overlooked power failure? That would be a surprising one. Hi, Panda. Hope you're having a good night. We'll claim. Get rid of Adi, I think. Play the Huang. Or Haiyang? How do you pronounce him again? I was told and then I forgot. There's everybody's favorite. Big asshole. Hu Yang. Remember Doctor Who. Okay. That makes sense. Just Wang? I don't think it's just Wang. Well, Ether Sprite kills that next turn, so that's nice. Alright, two Ether Sprite feels, right? Blue Leader just smokes the Lurking Tie. Yeah, I was thinking about Blue Leader, but I'm scared of having too many, like, non-Force, non-Jedi cards. Blue Leader is really good, though, Liam. It's something I thought about. Mr. Lompike. I'm just gonna keep going to base. We're way ahead on tempo right now. You're also in the colors per traitorous. Let the pilot the tie, then yoink it. I mean, true, but it doesn't work on Vader. Cause it doesn't work on whatchamacallit things. Yeah, let's just continue base. I guess technically I should have swung at Grogu first. Oh, he's got a hotshot blaster. Well, in that case, you're dead. Ether Sprite's fine, or like you could also just play the 3-drop ship that kills 1 upgrade is probably also fine. Looks good enough. Ooh, spicy. Han 1. I haven't seen that in a minute. Disabling Fang. Yeah. Disabling Fang. General's Blade gets waylaid, but I think that's fine. It's not that big a deal. Like, Wily's annoying, but it delays them too, and I just get the Gunji back and stuff. So I think that would be okay. We lose the blade, but the plus side is if they don't do it... Oh, they confiscated it. Yeah, that's fine too. Han Solo effect comes down, plays that Falcon. We are definitely open firing that. Before they put a Chewbacca on it. No, thank you. No, thank you at all. Let's clear this L7. We can do it efficiently this turn, so might as well. Ew, I don't have a way to out that efficiently right now. Part of me wanted to shoot that instead of the other thing, but... Oh, we have an open fire now, that'll do it. Han Solo comes down. I wonder if they're still going to bother putting Han in play this turn. Probably not, right? This isn't efficient, but Tech is so spooky that I just want to get rid of him. Honestly. I just don't want him to be there anymore. They're thinking about it, but they claimed finally. I know as soon as I resource this Bright Hope, they're gonna play another ship. Maybe we don't care. Because all three of these are really good. I guess the Jedi in hiding and the Maz are probably technically better right now. Maybe the Obi is better. Let's do it this way. Tech always has to go. Yeah, that's literally the scariest card in the whole game to leave on the board, I swear. That's fine. Honestly, I might just use this kit to clear the Han. It's kind of fine. Han unit could hit this turn. Oh, the 7 cost one? That is true, but he would have to use his leader first. I guess that makes Obi-Wan a bad play, technically. I really need a 7-drop. I need a Kelleran or a U-Wing or something. There's that Han. Just gonna trade this now. Interesting. They burned a Waylay there. I'm just gonna... Actually, at that point, we'll play this, because then he has to attack it. He must have not had much in his hand. Oh, another Waylay? Well, you just don't like having cards, I guess. We're on 7. I think we get rid of the Luke. We probably just play Bright Hope plus Jedi in hiding again. Bright Hope is good because it allows the Yoda to do more damage next turn. Like, they can't actually easily remove either of these. Unless they play a weird space card, I guess. Another attack. Okay, so that's getting blown up by the Yoda. That's a little spooky, too. I still think we take the tech out, though. I don't want them smuggling things. I guess it's annoying that now Han can kill Jedi in hiding and I won't get the discard. Oh, they're just U-winging. That's fine. Well, let's get our force. Ooh, I could have Yoda'd again there. I didn't even realize. That was probably a little bit of a misplay. We need something that uses force here. Kiadi will work. We are starting to take a little more damage than I would like, but I can't really do too much about it right now. Let's do this. We'll take out Han. I do think I could have sequenced this better. So we're going to take a lot of damage now. So I think the play is we do this. Jedi in hiding's gonna swing here, trigger, and that's gonna trigger Yoda so I can kill the Falcon. And then Yoda kills Kelleran. I guess I technically didn't need Wang for that. Stolen Hauler. I mean, we have to kill this. Do they claim here? Jedi in hiding into Kelleran? Yeah. I thought I needed the Huang for the Yoda trade, but I didn't actually need it. Okay, there's another Yoda. That's really good for us. We're gonna need that heal. Wang Chun tonight? Yeah, I'm sorry. Hu Wang. Ah, they had a surprise strike. It didn't matter. Didn't matter either way. I wish there was another way to put some more healing in this deck. I feel like it kind of needs it. Or maybe I just need to angle it to be faster. Maybe I'm trying to be too controlling. That's another issue that I could be running into right here. Ooh, double red Boba. That's not how you usually see it. Oh, this seems pretty good. We'll keep this. Double red. General's Blade could end up being really good. Okay. Oh, it is any friendly unit. So maybe we wang up the Interceptor? We who up the Interceptor? Yoda's Lightsaber there, it's more for hope healing plus Yoda synergy. But that's so late though. So double red Boba is great if you can get him on Relentless Fire Spray, casual 16 each round. I mean, in Disneyland, yeah, but... Vader doesn't really do much here. I guess it does a chunk to base, but... I think I'd rather have this turn, so we'll get rid of Maz. Yeah, we'll just do the trade. No need to do anything too silly. I even burnt a daring raid? Well, I'm fine with that. Yeah, we can just pop this right away. 1, 2, 3. I guess that's fine. Oh, you know what? I think we just take this out and make them discard a card from their hand. That seems very good right now. Force throw empties their hand too. Yep, that was very good. Let's keep the mace. The mace and the draw power. That way if they play like a 4-4 or something, we can just clear it. Sure, we'll clear that. Is that Disney? It gets you attacked twice each round. You just need to put a Boba on it and not die? Yeah, I guess that's fair. They're running paths for funnies? See, I hope so. That's like the whole point. They're done now, though. They're just toast, honestly. They're not going to be able to come back from this, I don't think. Well, I guess that could be a lie. If they get to next turn... Oh, Ruthless Raider's pretty good, actually. I was going to say, if they get to next... If they have Devastator next turn, this actually gets a lot harder. We'll do this. We'll do this. We are doing a lot of damage, though. Actually, that might be the play, so let's do this instead. Boost up the Raider. One indirect, that's fine. Oh, man, we won. I was gonna say, if they flip, it doesn't get through our Sentinel, so we were pretty safe there. Yeah, it's too much, Liam. I mean, I guess Disney is the wrong way to put that. But it's definitely putting all your eggs in one basket. So, like, if you do that, then your opponent just has, like, a way to kill it. Like, you just lose instantly. Plus, like, Relentless is nice unless they have space units. Like, if you're playing Relentless and they play actual space stuff, it doesn't get through very well. We're better than that. Yeah, it should be good enough. Bright Hope is still so OP. It's just such a good stat line for defending yourself. It trades well with all the low level stuff, so like, usually taking two things out with it, right? Oh, no turn 1 play for an aggro deck. That's really bad for them. Bright Hope actually feels like one of those perfectly balanced cards. Yeah, it's just a really good card, right? It's not that it's broken, it's that it's very strong. Strike Ship. Do I want to clear that with open fire? I don't have to, but it's not bad either. You know what? She's a 5/4. We're going to save the open fire for the third sister flip. Blade is good. Let me get rid of Luke here. The return aspect is kind of busted when playing a rebel deck. I mean, it is a lot of loss of tempo, though. Like, it's only really good if you're returning like a 1-drop, like an R2 or something. Then it's very strong. Flips on 5, yes. Do we want to draw 2 or do we want to play General's Blade? I think I want to play General's Blade just because I want to kit Fisto this turn. Oh, that's a big Adigala. Interesting. Can I just trade with that? Sure, I'll trade with that. I'm fine with that. Don't think we'll need Bombing Run. Returning Fleet Lieutenants has always done me good. I guess after you, like, attack with them, it's good, right? You just want to make sure you get that value first. There's a Ruthless Raider. Doesn't kill Adi, which is good. Oh, they snuck attack that in. That's annoying. Let's take out the Strike Ship, so I don't have to deal about that anymore. Third sister will flip, and then she'll explode immediately. Goodbye, third sister. That's the biggest problem with her. We swing with this. Deploy kit. Swing with this. And I think they're just kind of SOL. I guess no, they kill Adi here. That's not the worst. Pretty sure it's just Grogu and Kiadi. Yep, they gave me the GG. GG. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I mean, you get it, Ms. Leia County? What on earth? Oh, he's already gone. What's this? Oh, that's that. Bum, bum, bum. I'm having fun with Kit, but I feel like the build I have isn't optimized. It really feels like I'm missing some of the power. I think the answer might just be go faster, honestly. Liam says my cat is asleep on my lap and having twitchy cat dreams. That's the best. As long as they don't, like, scratch you, that's the best, I should say. I'm surprised that my cat has not come over and bugged me yet tonight. Usually she does around this time. Man, the space is really good. You know what? I think I'm gonna toast the General's Blade here, as weird as that sounds. It's just too profitable to do this. Ian says, I think he's running because his feet go back to front and then feet shortly afterwards. Oh, so cute. Well, I don't want to Kit Fisto that, so I guess I will play this. Yeah, that puts him to 5, annoyingly. The good news is we have the Ether Sprite to beat the Boba Fett. Open fire. Okay, that's fine. There's the TIE Bomber. Ooh, that's 2 Ether Sprites, which is very good for us. Eight indirect, eh? It's a little spooky, but not the end of the world. We're just gonna deploy the kit. This can eat up some of the indirect from the bomber. Is he not gonna put the boba? Maybe I'll put it on the ground. Nope, he did put it up there. I kind of baited him by letting him kill these, but I'm okay with it because I get to do this. Alrighty, we're on 6, which means this is probably Mace's turn. Mace into U-Wing into Yoda. Put that on here. One more comes through. Put that on there. Take out the TIE Bomber. That's something you don't see every day. Part of me wants to throw this Pilot Luke on the Ether Sprite, but I think it's better just to trade here. Trade and then just U-wing. Yeah, just keep damage off base. That's what we gotta do. You want to put lots of units out here. So I think it's going to be hiding, Ether Sprite, Grungy. That makes sure our Yoda next turn will be nice and big. Not that it matters. I don't see really much comeback here for him. Especially when we draw that. Worst thing you can do now is throw like a Vader pile out or something. Or even like a Devastator. But yeah, that's gonna be game. Even Devastator doesn't save him anymore. Might as well get our Overwhelm in here. I'm not even gonna bother with hitting that unit there. It's just a game over anyways. We'll just throw it on base. I guess we could put it on Yoda, because if Yoda dies, it doesn't matter. We have another one. Yep, we'll just start swinging. Gotta get through that 33 health. They'll claim. Just gonna throw out some units, honestly. Boba does not have board wipe, so this game's over. That is one thing about the Boba deck. Like, it is super spooky because, like, if it keeps up tempo, it just absolutely runs you over. But I do feel like if you can't get them to, like 20-ish damage by, like, turn 7, there isn't much you can do anymore. Outside of, like, I think that's why a friend of my locals really likes running Bravado in this deck. Because it allows him to, like, pilot with Boba and then just get, like, 3 swings and just win the game. And I actually think that's right. I really like the concept of playing Bravado in that deck specifically. There's just a lot of things you can untap with it that are really broken. Like that, or Devastator, or like as long as you're doing like 4 to like 7 damage, it's just gonna do a lot and your opponent can't really see it coming either. Palp Yellow. This is gonna be a long and boring game. But we'll give it a shot. Oh, no we won't. Oh, I think this is the same guy. Alright. We'll give it a sec. He didn't want to play against me, so... Liam says my friend and I were looking at Bravado in his Luke 4 deck. I could see it in there, too. Definitely one of those decks where if you aren't well equipped to stop it, you can't stop it, you'll be dead by turn 4. Luke Red is scary. The thing about Luke Red that makes him a lot more fair is the fact that he flips on 6. So, like, it's pressure, but it's pressure a little later, unlike some of the, like, really aggro decks. Like, the difference between flipping on 6 for him and flipping on 5 for the Han deck is, like, really big. Yeah, this looks fine. Let's see here. Interceptor can go. I think I want the Jedi in hiding. We're gonna go this way. There's the problem, child. Everybody's favorite stupid little green guy. The good news is we're gonna kill him. The bad news is that we're not going to a great spot when we do it. Bell the dragon, you say? That is problematic. God, this is gonna suck. He's gonna be able to kill that too. Oh my god, I hate Grogu. He's so annoying. Man, that fell was really good. Pretty sure I have to throw this U-Wing to kill the Grogu. Like, I can't let it sit here anymore. That's such a negative tempo player, but I just don't have any other plays. Yeah, no, it was really bad. I mean, I guess we'll deploy him. He doesn't really do much right now. Gets us force back, I guess. I guess Maz with him kills Han, which is good. Show me another force throw. Oh, they don't have it. Oh my god, what do I do here? Do I really resource a Kelleran when I could play him next turn just to play 2 cards? The Jedi in hiding is in a good spot too. That's the worst part. Yeah, I think I have to. This red 5 is getting crazy value too. Give me another Kelleran? I've only been through 1, right? Yeah. Oh my god, they force lightninged it. That's so toxic. Yeah, I think this one's gonna be an L pretty hard. We're seeing the full power of Han here. Especially if this is Anakin into Crate. We're gonna get cooked. Rivals Fall? Man, it's not as bad as Anakin, but it might as well be. Incoming Crate. That's just as bad, honestly. Alright, we'll claim. It says it said it 100 times before, I keep saying it. Can't wait for rotation. I'm interested to see how completely different the game looks. That's fair. Especially right away, because only 3 sets is really interesting. I imagine it's going to be a lot of force stuff, honestly. So it's going to look pretty similar to this, but we'll lose force throw. Talzin is probably really good post rotation. I don't really think it matters. I don't think anything... Well, that's kind of funny. That was a funny play. Yeah, Talzin probably gets kind of crazy. Han leaves, right? What set is he from again? Yeah, Han leaves. So that's a thing. Helpy leaves. Does Thrawn leave? Is he set 4 or set 3? Thrawn could be really good. What set is Thrawn from? SHD. Yeah, so he is set. That's set 3, right? I think. Force though, but also no Force Lightning, no Fallen Lightsaber. Thrawn is 4. Okay. So, like, Thrawn could actually get in a position where he's quite strong. He's got some really good shenanigans he can do, and a lot of it's from the newer sets. Especially the yellow version. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Dinosaur. Sorry, Thrawn Leader is what I mean. Oh, yeah, not the yellow Thrawn. The blue one. It's not the worst. No Crate, no Super Laser, no Avenger, no Luke, no Power, no Rivals. Power is actually kind of a big one. I don't know how I feel about no Rivals Fall. I wouldn't... Wait, when did Rivals Fall get reprinted? Was it set 3 or set 4? I mean, OP is kind of a big deal, but the fact that they kind of give us kind of a replacement for it helps with that a lot. But when did Rivals Fall get reprinted? Because it was in 2 sets. Set 3? Was it set 3? I can't remember now. Because I'd be interested to know how exactly that interacts. Whether, like, the reprint cards, I'm assuming, are in the reprint set, like, thing. Rivals Fall, what set? Because Rivals Fall leaving actually changes a lot. Does it tell me what the other set was? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, oops, my bad. I should probably play my game. Was it not in 2 sets? This just says Shadows of the Galaxy. But I had sworn it was reprinted. Maybe it's not. Oh, I thought it was a reprint one. What am I thinking of? Am I thinking of the 5-drop kill anything one? Maybe? Sure, I'll dump the Jedi and make you discard a card. Part of me wonders if they'll fix some of that in the next set. They could put some, like, decent removal in there. Because I think certain cards, like Rivals Fall, are kind of, like, required for the game to be healthy. Because think about, like, trying to play against Vader 4 with no Rivals Fall in the game. But it doesn't kill leaders, though, Liam. Like, we need a removal piece that kills leaders specifically. But, I'm guessing that they are going to, Did Jedi attack this turn? No, it didn't. That's kind of unfortunate. Like, not having anything to kill leaders, I think, is, problematic. No Glory is good removal. Okay, no need to yell at him, Nozzle. Calm down. Yeah, leader killing card in the next set. Something assassination flavored. I could see that. That is an annoying amount of damage they got up there. I'm just gonna force throw myself at this point, I think. We just need to get rid of this Snoke. Pretty sure we're just U-winging. Jeez. But yeah, I do think a Rival's Fall-esque card needs to be around just for the health of the game. Because, like, killing leaders should be expensive, but it should be doable, too. I guess Vader exists and can do it, but still. Oh, nice. But yeah, there's a bunch of interesting things that aren't around after. I mean, Super Laser Blast, you just have to go up one more resource to get. So, like, that's not as big of a thing. A lot of the discard upgrade stuff leaves too. That's another big thing. A lot of the cards that just really easily, like, get rid of upgrades goes. Snoke gets gross if you don't answer the units. Oh, yeah, for sure. Snoke is a very solid leader. Let's do this one. We're on 4. Well, no, I think we're playing red 5 this turn. No gloried my Jedi Knighting. Luckily, he didn't have Force. We'll play a red 5. Yeah, we'll just pass. That's fine. Don't need bombing one for this matchup for sure. It's definitely harder to kill units using only JT and LNF, but it can be done. So they'll print another leader defeat card. If they print it as early as Shadows, they know it's needed. Yeah, for sure, Liam. I agree with you. I trust them to know something as basic as that. Did they reprint Confiscate in set 4? I don't think so. Did they? We'll force throw them here. Nice. We got a good one. Fisto gets in for some damage. We're on to 6. I don't think Ether Sprite matters for this matchup. I'd rather have the mace here. Or does that go with rotation? That goes with rotation, I believe. Yeah, that goes with rotation. I think we get to keep the fighter though, right? Because I think the fighter was reprinted in Jump to Light Speed. Disabling Fang? I think. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure it was. Timely and Anakin. They don't have Dark Side though. Or they don't have Light Side. Okay. That is annoying, but not the end of the world. Let's play another Jedi in hiding. I don't think we need this one. Pretty sure it's just Yoda here. Honestly, Yoda doesn't do that much. Maybe we just play the U-Wing. Could look this stuff up, but I'm just being too lazy. Yeah. Sailing Film is also in Shadows. It was, but I thought it had gotten reprinted. Yeah, we'll drop a Yoda here. The healing doesn't do much, but popping Anakin's pretty good. Bop, bop, boop, beep. More Kellerans. Oh, we're drawing all gas now. Shadows was the reprint. It was from SOR. Really? Okay, that's possible too. I knew it was reprinted, but I can never remember which set. I think we're just going face here, honestly. Let's play a color and see what we get. Ether Sprite, Kiadi. I think we just play the Kiadi. Unit to deal 10 damage to. Oh, from Yoda! Ha ha! That was extra good. One day I'll get used to actually playing Yoda and won't do it by accident a whole bunch of times. I guess the only thing we lose to now is Super Laser Blast, honestly. It's entirely possible he has one, though. Nope, didn't have one. So I will say, since we're in between games, please, please, please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not. If you want to support me, feel free to subscribe to the channel here or the Patreon, or feel free to donate on stream. There's a number of cards in JTL and LF that interact with upgrades. There is, but none of them are like as cheap as those two. That's the thing. Disliked and unsubbed? I don't believe you, Nozzle. Glad I had 3 Yodas, LOL. Honestly, now is a really good time to pick up Yoda. Because, it's a really good card, and, it's pretty cheap right now. Alright, fine. You can pop the Jedi in hiding if you want. Obi-Wan plus Force Throw seems pretty good. I think we're going to do that. Ooh, that's pretty spicy. One damage. Do it to the Boba Fett. They claimed. That's kind of interesting. I don't think we're ever playing Red 5 here. Ah, because they have the 4 alarm. That makes sense. I think we'd rather do the Force Throw move here, so... Hopefully we actually get something big this time. Only 2. I guess it kills the 4 alarm. Do I want to claim here? Doesn't do that much. No, we'll deploy. Ether Sprite's pretty useless too. System Shock looks like it'll be the confiscation replacement. It appropriated doesn't kill leader upgrades, costs 1. Also damage to the unit. But like the leader upgrades is the one that matters, right? Everything else is kind of irrelevant. Comes Big Boy. We're kind of living. It's not great a position we're in, but... U-Wing is good, though. That's a good card here. March on Road. There's the boy. How many Mazas have we seen? Just one? I think I'm only playing 2. I think I want this swing here. Oh, I just realized that doubles the CAD. Yeah. Well, yep, there she was. I should have went for it. Yeah, it's game. It might do a revised 4th, 5th, 7th, yada yada like Magic the Gathering. I mean, the fact that they've already shown they're willing to reprint old cards into new sets, I'm guessing they'll just do that. And they'll just be like, I mean, they might even just print like Rivals Fall into the next set rather than making a new card, which I actually like a little bit better, to be honest. Also, I'm dead. But I'm not dead because of March on Row. I'm dead because of the other cards. I think less overall removal, regular upgrades will actually be a lot more relevant for a while. Confiscate should never have been a defeater. Yeah, no, Confiscate, I don't think they ever planned on defeating leader upgrades. They'll probably never reprint that. The moment the Ether Sprite and Insurgent Saboteurs defeat leader upgrades, but I'm sure there'll be more. It's just rough that it's all in one color. I think a lot of Rivals Fall in TBH. Yeah. I think it's just like a necessary card. Fell the Dragon's still around, right? Or is it set 3? Oh no, Fell is set 3. Fell being gone is actually a really big deal. That card is incredibly important to the meta. Blueless is a lot, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't know what Blue's gonna do. Losing Fell is an extremely big deal. I'm pretty sure it's set 3. It's the same as Crate Dragon, which I know Crate rotates, so... Alright, this is that ECL Krennic deck. Blue's gonna get a little hamstrung. We'll have to see what the next 2 sets hold, really. Yeah, well... Oh, that's right, because it's technically 2 sets before rotation. I forgot there was a second one. In my head, it was just, like, the set from the next, but, is Crate set 2? Wow, I don't know what cards come in what sets. Like, at all. That's the thing we've learned. But yeah, 2 sets, they'll probably have enough time to put stuff together. Even if they don't have it all in this set necessarily. Here's the question, am I immediately getting baited like I always do here? There's a Krennic. I don't want to play into it, but I don't think I really have a choice, to be honest. Lunch is my SVU professional. Hey, I can tell you what almost any card in the entire game does. I just don't know what set it comes from, okay? That's not relevant when I'm playing it in a tournament. Oh my god. I'm gonna put this General's Blade down. I'm immediately gonna get destroyed by Evader. Let's force throw first. You can tell because he's leaving 6 up. Come on, just play it. You know you want to. Annihilator, No Glory, All Clear Kid, Direct Hit Nebula, Tragedy of Plagueis. Shatterpoint, it's worse. These are all cards with the defeat abilities. I guess Shatterpoint is kind of a replacement. For like, that's kind of a replacement for Fell the Dragon. It just locks you into force stacks. Which isn't the best. But I'm assuming we'll get, yeah, some more removal pieces. That just kind of makes sense. I guess it's Mace this turn, Ewing next turn. We're kind of okay. I'm assuming I get Vader this turn, right? Unless he just doesn't have it and he was playing weird last turn for no reason. Anakin. Does that beat the Interceptor? Losing Vigilance too, suck it, double blue or whatever. Losing Vigilance is actually really interesting because that means that we lose like the mill out kind of aspect. I feel like I've had this conversation before, but part of me wonders if they're going to add... Did I claim here? I think I'm going to... Oh, he already did claim. Part of me wonders if they're going to reprint those double cards right away. Lim says, just think about how many tools Heart Control is going to have once next set is out. It's going to be even more obnoxious. I mean, I guess. It's not like Heart Control is overpowered right now, though. It's pretty balanced. Thematically, the intrigue and political power seems like a great one to add more removal to the game. I'm really excited to see what the reveal and discard like theme is. That seems like it could be really crazy. I think the double cards should stick around. It's kind of stable, right? I mean, they could just make new ones. That would be interesting, right? I'd be down for that. Let's just grab a Kelleran. Seems good. This seems good too. Maybe they come out with copies of different texts on how it plays in the plan sets. I could see... I feel like having like a powerful spell that costs 2 like that is very interesting and something I would like to keep around. Something modal like that. But I would be okay with them like changing them to different effects just to see kind of what happens. Different versions, aspect uniques for each set. I think I like the idea of them being unique for each like unique for each different rotation rather than each set, Liam. Here's the Vader. I'm assuming he's gonna put it on Kelleran. Each rotation. Yeah, that makes sense. I would like it, honestly, if they, like... So they should keep a specific one for each one. Like a new one that still heals 5, but maybe it does something else instead of milling and shielding. That could be interesting. Like, maybe the yellow one gives hidden. And it always, like, gives the +4 or something. Oh, they shielded the Anakin. That's annoying. I'm kind of running out of health, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like that play, but I needed to get him off my back. Vigilance set 1/6 is what we got. Vigilance set 7/12. Same card name with different flavor of spell. I feel like they wouldn't do same card name because that'd be awkward for like Twin Suns. But they would probably call it something different. And then have it still be 2 blue. Although I guess they do line up with like the names of the aspects, to be fair. I just hope they're good enough to encourage more double aspect play, but not too good that they're played out of aspect as much as in aspect. Yeah, that's fair. Vader incoming. Just more overall double aspect cards in general would be nice. Never really feels like enough per set. I agree, Liam. They should do like a set mechanic with that. You know what I mean? Where it's like almost all... Where there's like a bunch of those cards. It would have to be like a set like 4 or 5 in a rotation for that to work. But that could be really cool. Ooh, there's my Yoda. If its Adigala gets an attack off, that could actually swing it around in my favor pretty heavily. I wish double aspect would go wider. The limited amount of cards is pretty Yeah, like we just don't have enough. There's not enough benefit for losing an aspect, right? Just doesn't really exist. And I think they're too scared to make the cards too strong. And I could see some really interesting, like, a double yellow aspect leader. Something like that could be really cool. Because you actually lose a good amount from doing that. Because, like, losing out on light or dark side is actually a pretty big deal. There's a lot of cards that are light or dark. But I think it would be cool, the idea of being able to play an aspect with double aspect cards. So, like, double blue, double yellow, double red leaders could actually be really cool. Well, that's really annoying. Fortunately, it only gets to do 2 to that Vader, but we'll try and make it work. Does put us out of death range very nicely. Ooh. Oh no, Yoda plus that's 1 short. Ooh, that's really bad though. They just had to have power of the dark side there. Nozzle says, I still think Lake Country was a ballsy play. Lake Country was a very cool thing. I'm really glad they were willing to do stuff like that. Them says, there's arguably 3 genuinely successful double aspect decks. Han 1 yellow, but it didn't need cunning. Kylo 2 TT rarely used aggression. Iden blue, which did a lot of use of vigilance. I mean, none of those were really super successful, though. I think it's really just the Han 1 that really did it. You could also argue, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, Palpatine double green is another one. That was like a real deck for a while. And then there's a whole bunch of like tier 2 ones, right? Like Yoda double blue. A bunch of double blue decks were good just because... Do they have another? Oh, they OB'd. A bunch of those decks were good simply because... Oh, we lose. Were good simply because Vigilance was so strong. Double green Palp at a brief moment. It was always like tier 1.5 too, like... Like there was always in the kind of a possibility. Fair, but I can't think of any other double aspect cards that made a home in meta decks. Yeah, it's hard. You're just losing so much, right? One shot again, I can't stay on level with the combo. You're good. Double yellow Boba, though? Like, sure, there was lots of, like, tier, like, 2 and 3 stuff, Koopa. I don't think I'd ever really consider that, like, a competitive deck, though. It's okay, Nozzle. We love you. Some of them are so fun, though. Among part of things, maybe the greatest Twin Suns card ever made. Yeah, so, like... It's one thing to have them be... Like, exist, right? There's definitely a ton of decks that are double aspect that are playable. It's just they're never really meta decks, which is fine. I mean, that's not a big deal. I think we're gonna General's Blade here. We're gonna get some damage in. And then we're gonna chuck this Kelleran into space. Yeah, Yoda Double Blue was always one of my favorite decks. Grenade Strike. Rude. Oh, we can actually just do this. Do I want to bait the Boba Fett? No, we'll just do the smart play. Oh, we actually can still play the Ether Sprite because of the Grogu effect. That's funny. Putting second chance on Luke SLR is amazing. Yeah, second chance is a really fun thing. Play against an opponent who is also a Doctor Who reference. That's funny. I'm just gonna play it still. Ooh, there's a Yoda. We're not playing it for a few turns, but Maul comes in. That's fair. It's annoying actually. I think we're just gonna go to base here and open fire them all. Ooh, Ewing's nice. Yoda's one of my favorite Twin Suns leaders. He's one of the next ones I'm building, Nozzle. I really like him too. My friend, I think you might be dead. You are dead. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna play one more game and then I'm gonna be all done. That's why I kept a couple Eli Koth in my deck. Possible ramp to Yoda and early. Yeah, so okay, I don't want it to be this deck. Sorry, my guy. I don't want this either. Can I get a normal deck? You know what? Fine. We'll play against it. We'll play against it. We'll just draw Bombing Run. It's fine. See, we're going to mulligan and we're going to draw Bombing Run. I didn't draw Bombing Run, but that's fine. We have good cards here. Oh, that's something I don't always see. I have a funny Boba 2 Yellow Twin Suns. Wait, you can't play Boba in Yellow and Twin Suns. You can't mix light and dark side. Doctor Who opponent into Pokemon opponent into Tron opponent? That is funny. You're actually correct. Well, this is going well. Everyone forgets Green Boba exists. Oh! That's my bad. That's my bad. That's on me. That's fair. You're right, I did completely forget he existed for a minute there. Let's throw you. He gave me an LOL, but I'm not sure why. Ooh, there's the run. We might be running here. Oh, what was that? Oh, OB. We'll just do that now. Does that tilt him off the place of the planet? Yeah, you just type GG. It's funny. SMU professional? It's not a leader I ever see, okay? Alright, I'm gonna play one more because that one was really quick. I need to make you guys some custom things. I need to have my my roommate teach me how to make like custom stickers and stuff for the chat. We need a math sticker and we need an SWU professional sticker. Seal of approval. Is this keepable? Yeah, it's fine. Oh, we don't need this. Oh, force throw plus this isn't terrible. Yeah, it's fine. Ready for my casual 5 to face. Can I get its pronounced sticker for Huang and Arkentis and Petranki? Yes, but only because I think I mispronounced them all incorrectly there. Alright, I'm fine with open fire, sure. You did, but honestly, that was perfect. Oops, Boba date evolved again. So, I went and played my locals on Tuesday, and out of the 9 people that were there, 5 people were playing Boba Fett. This deck is everywhere right now. Ooh, they just had to claim, though. That's probably game. Yeah, this deck is absolutely everywhere right now. To be fair, I think 1 or 2 of them were on yellow and not green, but still. Like, over 50% of my event was frickin' Boba Fett. We're going into 5. I think I just put Bright Hope down. We just kind of come out quick here and see if we can get through. We have the Ether Sprite too for the Boba Fett, to be fair, but... Dear Lord, my brother was trying to build this deck. We need to buy a data vault for 16 cents. I wish you were close to me, Nozzle. I have like 15 data vaults. Related to nothing, at the Sydney PQ, a control player of Vanquish throw an Annihilator to kill all their opponent's crates. That is pretty gross, Liam. The worst thing I ever had happen like that was I had my opponent, I played an Annihilator, and my opponent stole it with no glory and double triggered it off their Thrawn. I thought I was gonna throw up. It was so gross. That's fine, that kills the gunship. So what we probably want to play Huang this turn. I want to keep this just in case. Get rid of Adi, I guess. I could probably get one at my shop from the store manager. He's giving me an Avar. 3 boxes, didn't draw 1. Oh, that's pretty rough. Thrawn yellow using sneak attack for Annihilator is majestic. Yeah. It's pretty gross. We have multiple Yodas. I think this game's over. Yep, there we go. Okay, that was a good last game. Alright, we entered 13 and 9. There was a couple games there I think I would have won if I was not talking to chat and stuff. overall, seems solid. Let's see. Koopa says, like your music background, sometimes the music matches your plays. Koopa, I swear that's intentional and not random. You know, glances around side eye. But yeah, no, I grabbed through. The music's all just the unlicensed stuff from the YouTube channel, but I take the time to go through and kind of find the stuff that I like. Lim says it's here, a bunch of stuff dies, it's ready. 12 damage, it dies, more things die. Defeated, double trigger, more things die. I mean, the problem is you have to pay 11 for it. That's the big thing. Now says, damn, this is a sweep, good job. I mean, we were 13 and 9, so that's what, like a 60% win rate, 65? We all know how good at math I am. The deck is definitely solid. It's interesting. I think it's one of those decks where like certain metas do really good. Only 10 with sneak attack? You know what? That's fair. That is true. But yeah, super fun deck. I recommend people try it out. It's actually pretty cheap too. I think it was like, what was this? The version I'm playing is 118 if you buy it full price on TCG. What is even expensive in here? It's like 3 Yodas. That's like it, right? Is anything else expensive? I mean, like oddies are a few dollars. What is the other? Yeah, that's like it. That's like all that's expensive in this deck is the Yodas. Liam says Rev and Lane Country next time. Right. Liam, I promise by the end of next week, I will play your Rev and Lake Country deck. I can't promise it'll be next stream because next stream is probably going to be Sunday. And usually I try and do a little more meta decks because a lot of new people watch the stream on Sundays. That's also I'm building Anakin Lake Country. That's pretty cool. With only double yellow spells. Liam says I look forward to the disaster. That's a middle of the week deck. Luke's used to be $20. That was silly though. That card never should have been that much. I'm surprised it doesn't actually say prices over here. But what happens if I click this? Oh, it did not like it. Alright, well that's fair then I suppose. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you had a good time. Please like the video. I'm getting really close to 1,000 subs, which is awesome. If you want to support the channel, feel free to subscribe to it or the Patreon. And if you're not in the Discord, jump in the Discord. That's where we all talk to each other. We put up decks and stuff. And have a good time. Good night, everyone. Good night, Koopa. Good night, Liam. Good night, Nozzle. Who else is here? That's most of the talkers. Good night to anyone else who is lurking as well. Good night.